many parts, one body. And I think when we lose concept of that, that's how we compare. That's baby, that trap of comparison is real.
Literally.
But you are a pinky and you're trying to be an eyeball. You help me when I get something that fit me. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing your job because you're trying to see. You're not trying to touch.
Yes.
You're trying to see.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
When you're supposed to be the one clearing the vision.
All right. Touch. That was good, girl.
You're supposed to be clearing the vision and you sit here
trying to be the vision.
Oh my goodness.
Know your place.
Please.
Know your position.
And walk in it boldly.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Middle Child Podcast with your girl, Royal Boles. And as always, you are seen here, you are loved here, and most definitely you are appreciated here. I am super excited, guys, because my consistency has paid off. We are at episode 50. That's a milestone for me, but I'm super excited about this episode today, not only because it's 50, but I have someone here who is absolutely phenomenal, amazing. If I could say one of the reasons of why I even started podcasting. But before I give too much information, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to the also amazing Jessica Smith.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey.
Oh my God.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
50 is a big deal.
It is.
You know what 50 means?
What?
For one, in the word, it's a term for jubilee. Like it's the number for jubilee,
okay.
right? So that means celebration. That means also just looking at it, especially from the podcaster standpoint, that means that no matter what, consistency was your leading point.
Yeah.
Right? And once you get married consistency, then you actually get the idea that no matter what's going on, you've made a decision that no matter, you've married the idea of being a podcaster. And so anytime somebody tells me they made it to 50, I'm like, oh, they're going to be good.
Yeah, really?
You're going to be amazing. That's why I told you yes. Because for one, I'm very, very particular now because for one, I just don't have a lot of time.
Right.
But two, I've been seeing you move. And I've been waiting on my invitation.
Yeah.
I've been waiting. So I was like, okay, thank you. I finally got an invite. But no, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you
so
much.
I know how hard this is.
Yes.
And so you deserve it.
Thank you so much. It's almost like, it's funny that you say that because at 50, I feel like it switched. Like the last couple of episodes I've been recording, I'm just like, it's like that voila moment where it's like, whoo, okay.
I'm actually doing it.
Yes.
Like I'm a podcaster for real. Like 50 really should tell you this is not a hobby. It should really say, oh, this is my business.
Yeah.
Like this is how I create an atmosphere for my community. The people are trusting me.
Yeah.
Right? Because you got a lot of cool yeses.
Yes.
You've gotten a lot of cool yeses.
I have, which has been a shocker.
Why?
I'm such an introvert. So I'm really shy by nature.
Really?
Like I'm super shy by nature. It's just something clicks on when I'm just out in public. Like when I see you at the podcast event. When I walked up to you, that took I was talking to myself the whole event.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I was talking to myself the whole event.
And I was so excited to see you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It just makes my heart warm.
Because you're visible. The problem is you deserve to walk up to people because the thing is you've made yourself visible enough to be seen, right? People want to be seen or want people to support them, but they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not consistent. That's another thing consistency does for people. It allows you to be seen, and you don't take for granted that people see.
I don't.
You don't. So I'm honored when people come up to me because you made me feel like I'm saying I didn't know if you knew me or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't assume anything because you just don't. You never know.
You don't.
Like you never know. Like. So somebody, I'm the girl with the red dress. To others, I'm Jessica Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I count it all joy, But no, you've been doing your thing. I can see you real good.
Thank you so much. With that being said, have you ever felt like you're not doing enough? Because I feel like I'm not doing enough.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
How do you deal with that?
Yes. I figure out one thing to focus on.
Okay.
Right. Because I'm multifaceted.
Okay.
And so, one of the things that I've practiced since I've started, when I started going to the podcast summit, I started focusing on one thing, and I use my corporate knowledge for my podcast.
Okay.
So what I mean by that is every year we have, whether virtually or in person, there's an annual meeting to see your year-to-date numbers, where you are, how you progress through the year, what your reviews, your personal reviews are, and you can do that. So I start auditing myself based on that. So after the podcast, I said, you know what, I'm just going to focus on consistency.
Okay.
And I start even changing how I calculate or measured what I was doing, meaning I used to do seasons. And I was like, it's no reason why I should do seasons. Like, I have no excuse other than me being lazy to not just fully do this every week. And so we changed the system of this is season 1, episode 10, season 2, episode whatever. We stopped at 2 and actually counted out. And that's how I knew I made it to 50. And I think that was the best decision I had made for myself at that point, because I didn't know the impact for myself. You impact yourself first.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so back to the idea of being able to be consistent in spite of my futuristic thinking. I know because I've been consistent, I'm gonna eventually get there. I've gone places that I never thought of for myself because of consistency.
Yeah.
And so because I have that idea, because I have that idea and I have this experience, that's what motivates me to keep going, because I know eventually I gotta bump into what I want.
Right. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that is so good. What was that moment where you felt like, oh, I made it?
I don't feel like I'm.
You don't feel like it?
I still got stuff to do.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I think I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
I think I'm to the point where I surpassed the doubts of like, oh, I'm really doing this. You get what I'm saying? And I think for me, the first experience, I've had multiple experiences, you know, Tabitha Brown situation, that kind of like, hold up, I'm so folks seeing me like, hold up, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that was the first one. But more recently, when my mentor, David Shands, who is the podcast king.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It was like, I think our relationship has shifted because it's like, oh no, Jess is really doing, like, she ain't stopped.
Yeah.
And like, I'm the evidence of that, what he's doing works. You get what I'm saying? You have to be somebody, so you got to have an example that what you're putting out works. And I'm one of the examples for him. And I'm a proud example of him. I honor the man of God. I honor the man of God. And so, that's what I would say. I don't think I've come to like, oh, I'm her. Because for one, financially, I need to get to where I want to be as well.
Right.
Because we don't do this for patty cakes and Baker Man anymore. This is not a hobby. This is a business. Okay. I'm gonna keep saying
right.
Not a hobby. It's a business.
So the people know.
Yes. Okay. We get paid. We try to get paid. It's money. It's money. When money times. Okay. She's at 50. Okay. So we can taking sponsorships. Yes, we
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Period.
Oh my goodness. All right, Jessica, let's backtrack for a second. No, you're good. If you could describe your life right now in one word, what would it be?
I would say there are 2 words that came to mind. Which one am I gonna choose?
Okay. Give us both. It's episode 50.
Okay, it's episode 50. I would use the word consistency. That's just a word for me. Like, I don't know how to defeat that word. But I also would say elevation. Elevation.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
That is good. Yes. Elaborate.
Mentally, physically, emotionally, I have elevated. I think we have a tendency to use that word only in the natural standpoint, like how we define success. If people look like they're doing a good job, you get what I'm saying? But there was times where I was looking like I was doing a good job, but I was suffering in silence, aka the Tabitha Brown. I was interviewing Tabitha Brown and going back home in mental misery.
Oh my goodness.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now I can maintain the elevation because I'm for the past 2 years, I have been in therapy. I love my therapist down. Spiritually, I've really dug deeper into what God is doing. One of those ways is I've been abstinent. It'll be a year, July 2nd. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't doing all that before, and I think the freedom that I found last year, it pushed me towards this point. You know what I'm saying? Like. And so I truly can value the elevation that I'm experiencing.
That's beautiful. What was the moment where it clicked for you? Well, it was like, I gotta fix this and I gotta fix it now.
It was, I think I've always knew that I had to fix it. I just didn't know how.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know how. Okay. Shame will have you locked up.
Man, like for real.
Shame will have you locked up. That's why I believe transparency leads to transformation. Revelation 12:11 says they overcame by the word of the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. Right. And sometimes we forget that and part. The and part is scary because what happens when they know? Yes. What happens when they actually, like I'm viewed this way online, but what happens when they really find out that I struggle with this? What happens when they find out that I was in adultery twice? Yeah. What happens with that? You get what I'm saying? But one thing that the Lord told me, sis, was that there's a difference between confessing and testifying. Confessing is for me. Okay. It's for me to heal. But testifying is for them. Okay. I'm responsible for them. I'm responsible for my avatar. I'm responsible for my audience. The Lord didn't give me a podcast, like I said, to play patty cakes and bad girls. Man, I believe I'm doing kingdom work. Yeah. And when I'm doing it unto the kingdom, my testimony don't belong to me. So when he's ready to use it, I have to go ahead and do that. So really, me testifying gives me a security to know that I'm free. Okay. Ooh. I'm not free if I can only confess. Yeah. Because that's still in secret. Yeah. There's still a privacy to confession. But when I testify, the enemy can try it, but he can't play me about that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that I don't care, but it happened, but I'm covered. The blood is seen now. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that is so... Okay, all right. So I'm studying Bible. So correct me if I am wrong. Isn't there...
We might have to look this up. Okay. Let's not act
okay. Like... I feel like there's a story in the Bible where Jesus did heal a man, but he said, don't tell anyone.
Yes, that's right.
Would that be considered the confession part? Where it's like, I did the work, now I want you to go sit with it for a minute before I actually use you to actually go out and... tell the world.
I think that's a perspective. I think that's a unique perspective. Okay. The way I understand that story is, because I would have to go back to the location of that, but just off the top of my head. So your Bible scholars, don't try me. Please. Okay. Please.
Right. Please don't.
Please sit down because I will gather you in the comments. Okay. With the righteousness of the Lord. Yes, okay. Yes. But no, based on what I understand, and help me out, Holy Spirit, on the story, that I don't think Jesus was outwardly performing miracles for real at that time. I think he had already, performed the wine thing. It's just the timing of it. Right. So the way I digest it off the top of my head, it depends on the timing of it, but I could be wrong. But the man obviously couldn't contain himself after what had happened because it wasn't the Lord's timing to be out loud about his assignment. Okay. And I think we can take into that, even that idea of, okay, yeah, you can do it, but who are you supposed to do it for? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Are you supposed to do it for the crowd yet? You get what I'm saying? Jesus had self-control enough to be like, this is the timing for this. Yes. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I digest, what is it time? Who needs to see it? What's the timing for it? And everything like that. But no, I think your perspective is a healthy one as well. Okay. And that's what I love about the Bible. Like people can see it. The gift in you is going to see something versus the gift in me, and it can come together. It's like, man, I didn't think about that.
That's why it's called a living word.
Oh my God. Oh, don't start. I speak a living hell.
Oh my goodness. That's why I talk to my friends about that all the time because they just be like, help me interpret this. And I be like, you got to sit on it. I can tell you what it did for me. Yeah. However, you got to sit on it and let him deliver that message to you. Yeah. And that doesn't take away from what the Bible is because, again, it's the living word. It's going to give you a different rhema every time. I'm not gonna play with.
Okay, I'm going to stay good on this couch. I'm gonna stay good on this.
Girl, it just brings it out. I love it. Just brings it out. Yeah. Okay, so You had the Tabitha Brown situation. How was that?
Life changing.
Really?
It's still life changing.
Really?
Like when people look, it's interesting because people ask me that all the time. And the thing that people crave the most is the thing that led her to me. Mm-hmm. So when I've said this so many times, I can't take for granted that people don't know how this happened. So long story short, when she did I did a new thing to her. That's the book that she has, which is phenomenal, by the way. Like, I'm not even just kept, like, it was really good with journeying with that. She was coming to Birmingham. Now, mind you, I bought 4 tickets. I bought a ticket for me, my sister, my friend, and my pastor. Okay. And so I was already going.
Yeah.
I was going.
Yeah,
I had already been. I was there. So I had already planned on going. So when she made the post, now mind you, she made the post like the week leading up to my birthday.
Okay.
And which that was just such a gift. Oh my gosh. So she makes this post. I don't necessarily see it. Mm-hmm. My sister sees it. She's flipping out. All right. She's flipping out. And her and Desiree reached out to me. Desiree is my co-producer.
Yeah, shout out to Desiree.
I love her. That's my ace boom going right there. And so fast forward, went on the phone and people were tagging me and I ended up tagging myself and I just blatantly said, "Hey, I'm your girl." Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there on the FaceTime with them. Now, mind you, Desiree can see my at that point she could see my messages on my Instagram.
Okay.
And we both hollered. Kendall was like, "What is going on?" And so I said, "I gotta call y'all back," because she sent a message, asking for my email, and immediately sent a voice message.
Yeah.
So in that she says, "I was looking at your profile or whatnot, and the Lord told me it's you." Mm-hmm. And she said one of the things that she liked about me was that I was, here go this word again, I was consistent in spite of the low count of my followers. And guess what? On Instagram, I still don't have 5,000 followers.
Yeah. And
people keep seeing me. Mm-hmm. They know what I'm doing. So I'm surprised. But so that tells me too, and that helps me encourage people like, keep doing what you're doing because you don't know the quality of the viewer.
Yeah, that's good.
You don't know the quality of the viewing. Yes. You don't know who's seeing you. Mm-hmm. And if you don't position yourself to be like, "Oh, she does podcasts. Oh, I didn't even," girl. The call out was, "I'm looking for content creator. Tag your favorite content creator, Birmingham content creator." Yeah. I didn't consider myself a content creator.
You was just...
I was like, "What is that?" I don't record. I do the podcast, but I don't be doing all this other stuff folks do. So I ain't no I didn't even consider myself as one, but everybody else did. Uh-huh. So that experience taught me a lot. That if you keep your head down and just stay focused, people and just consistent. Yes. I keep coming to that word.
Yes.
David Shands has this, and I'm gonna let you ask your next question. David Shands has this saying, "Consistency is the only cheat code." Yeah. I've taken that and made it my DNA. Because if everybody trying to figure out how to get here quick, no. I don't even care about my follower count anymore. That's not an analytic that I really care about. I try to see, okay, well, based on who I have, who is my avatar, who am I talking to naturally, who is attracted to me, and what do they need? Yeah. When we answer the what do they need question, that's how we monetize.
Yeah. Ooh, you got to steward over little so that he could bless you with
Can he
more.
trust you with that? Can he even trust you with that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about, I'm trying to, Can he trust you with the 100 subscribers you got? What are you telling them? Are you lying to them? Uh-huh. Are you feasting on my word? Like, what are you doing? And are you showing up as your authentic self? The follower count, it can keep going up now because I'm healed enough to manage it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I would have mismanaged it because I mismanaged myself.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And so that's part of, people think self-control has everything to do with the flesh. No, it also has to do with the mind and the mind and the spirit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't have self-control with myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was grammatically incorrect. But anyway, you got what I'm saying. So
We got the point.
We got English teachers watching. I already know.
They okay.
Tell me up in the
They
comments,
get the point.
please.
I mean, but Steve Harvey said, "Do you want I am poor or I is rich? Which one sound better?" I'm gonna go with the I is rich part.
I'm going with I is. I is for 500, please.
Right. Yeah. That is so good. You trying to feed the 5,000 when you didn't take care of the 12.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Jessica, let's backtrack.
Because the 12 gives you strategy.
And they challenge you.
They give you strategy. They give you the blueprint.
Yes.
And you run it. What does the word say? Write the vision. Make it plain. So what? That they can run with it. So that they can run with it. And I feel like even now to share this with you, I've shared this on my platform, but I'm sharing this with you. Write the vision. Make it plain. Your they is the next version of you.
Yeah. Ooh.
You're about to meet the next version of you.
Yeah. Now you gonna make me cry.
No,
That's so
I'm just gonna ban. You've been looking for others. The others are coming, but when you meet the next version of you, that's when you know that you're ready. When you stop doubting yourself in the areas that you've been doubting yourself, and give yourself room to just be her. Like you her for real. Like you her. You're not just a cute face. You got that drive. That drive that's going, like, and you're not just driving haphazardly. It's like almost like, okay, what address am I going? Like, where am I going? God, you didn't shifted me this time. I thought I would be here, but you willingly obeyed, and that's how I know you're about to be successful.
Thank you so much. I tell people all the time that obedience. I'm at a point to where I can't afford to disobey Him again.
Listen,
it costs too much. It costs too much. And I can't afford to be on my hands and knees crying about the same thing I was crying about last week.
It's all good.
Like, I'm at that point to where it's literally like, it's just like, here I am, just take me and let's run. And even if I get to a point to where I'm frustrated, it's just like, all right, what are you showing me right now? What are you trying to pull out of? What are you pruning from me? It's just like I'm free falling right now.
I think it feels like that, but I think that's the shedding of the weight, right? That's the shedding of the weight. Like when we really intentionally live outside of our flesh, there is a reward for that. Even though there's a natural suffering that we have to volunteer ourselves for, right? That's where the term "suffer well" comes from. Like, it's not just when the Lord allows you to experience something. It's like, no, I willingly crucify my flesh today, because crucifixion is a daily thing. It's not, because you have to tell yourself, even something so small, like, I want a cheeseburger. Yeah. I want this cheeseburger. I want this bread. Yeah. This old Charlie's bread. Yeah. You know Charlie's bread. You know what I'm saying? It's good. And the new Lapeer, you know what I'm saying? They got good bread too. You know, I love bread. But when the Lord say, hey, you don't need that, in the moment I'm finna put it in my mouth. Yes. In the moment I have the thing that I wanted in my hand.
Oh my goodness.
When the Lord, and ain't nothing wrong with bread, is it? It's not a sin for me to eat bread. Right. But did the Lord say I can have it? And that's when you know you're not just surrendering to God or sacrificing for God, but you made God your Lord. Yeah. Like,
come on, Abraham.
There's a difference.
Yes.
Like, who is God to me now? Who is God to me? There's levels to it. And I think there's a lot of opportunity for believers to understand, just because you call him God does not mean he's your Lord. Correct. That's when obedience comes into full effect. Yeah. I got something good in my hand and you telling me to release it? Man. You telling me to go sacrifice my son? Come on, the thing that you promised me. Yes. I'm looking at your promises and you telling me to surrender that. Yes. That's when you know. Yes. That's how I know, like I say, that everybody can't say obedience. Yeah. You know, and just, you know what I'm saying? And just say, ooh, no, it does something. When you know you've been obedient, you're like, okay, God, I'm waiting on that reward.
Yes. I think it builds the collateral. I agree. It builds the collateral where it's just like, I was obedient last time and he came through, so I'm gonna be obedient this time.
Listen.
And it's just Jeez, come Abraham. Oh my goodness, y'all! My head is just. I woke up with a headache. It's gone now. It is gone now.
Oh my God!
All right, Jessica, let's backtrack real quick before we take off.
I'm sorry, because I'm that type. I will.
No, you're good. This is amazing. This is good. What made you start podcasting?
Obedience.
Oh, jeez.
Obedience.
Were you wanting to do something else and he said, no, do this?
No. So full transparency. So I have a spiritual father. His name is Christian T. Howell, Apostle Christian T. Howell. He has a podcast. And it was just interesting. He kept, oh my gosh, he worked my last nerve. When I tell this story to people and people don't believe me, but he worked my absolute last nerve.
Yeah.
But I trusted him. You get what I'm saying? I believe in mentorship. I believe that everyone should seek out who that person is for them, because there are people that I lean on, but my spiritual mother is Dr. D. Fumby, and my spiritual father is Apostle Christian T. Howell. Okay. And they tell me the same thing. When I've never been in a situation where their voices did not match and they don't even talk to each other. You get what I'm saying? So I do believe in mentorship. I do believe in spiritual mentorship. I do believe in pastors. Okay. Letting somebody shepherd your life. I believe that because I'm the evidence of what that looks like, you know? And so trusting him, he just bugged me so much about it. I was already doing, what's interesting is God will give you the tools before you know the reason why you're using them. Yes. So I was doing like branding already. I was already doing some form of level content creation with long form content. And I had a show, I guess, called Just Ask. And I was already interviewing people, my friends and stuff, but I didn't know what a podcast was. And I was basically doing a podcast. I just didn't know what that was. So when he kept on saying, you need to do a podcast, I keep saying this, you need to do a podcast. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, if I do a podcast, you're going to have to help me. He helped me get started. That's it. Yeah. I was able to ask some questions. I did my own research and I just trusted what he saw. Okay. I trusted his voice. I trusted, because going back to what I said earlier, I wasn't healed enough to see myself here. Because the self-doubt, the self-loathing, right? I wasn't healed enough to see myself here. Yeah. I was not healed enough to think that my voice mattered. And so that's how I got started, is just obeying the voice of the Lord through someone else. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's good. Because I tell people all the time, mine was obedience as well. It was at the end of 2024, God told me law school and podcast. I said, podcast I can do. Law school, we're going to talk about that. I'm debt free. I ain't trying to get no student loans. However, it was so easy. Like the flow of things was just so easy. Even to the point to when I did like the first episode, it was like the light wasn't going to be here. I said, all right, God, if this light gets here by the time this episode starts, I devote everything to you.
And that thing came.
Girl.
Delivery.
Oh my goodness. I was just like, here you are. Like, here you are. And now it's at a point to where even when I don't feel like doing it, I show up. It's like you have to show up.
Listen, because now there's expectation.
Yes.
And this is the problem with why people don't progress, is because you're not allowing people to expect something out of you. And expectation comes with weight. But I think because people fear failure so much, they don't allow themselves to be expected from. Yeah. So now that you said, that's why I always tell people, the first thing you do when you decide to do a podcast, what's your lunch date? What is your lunch date? Okay. Put it on the calendar. Yeah. Because if you don't, you're not committed to it. Yeah. You don't even have the first initial commitment to do that. That's why I'm so honored when people ask me something and they say, hey, can I get on your schedule? You know what I'm saying? That makes me let me know that you're serious about you. Right. Because I know at this point, I'm an enhancer. So when I come into people's lives, or even for a moment, I'm going to enhance whatever is going on in that moment, because that's what God has called me to. Yeah. It's not a big head thing. That's what happens. And so that means that if you schedule me, you're scheduling your enhancement.
Ooh, come on, enhancement. Jeez, I'm glad I asked, guys. I'm glad I asked. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I can't wait till lunch after this. Jeez. It's about to be good.
Okay. Give it to me. All right. So I told you this offline, but I'm going to tell it to you as I told everybody else. Girl, I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try not to. Before I say it, because I'm going to forget my question. I can't have a middle child podcast without asking, are you the middle child?
I actually am.
Really?
For my mom.
Wow.
For my mom. So I have 3 others. Let me count that real quick. Justin, Kendall, Kirsten. So I got 4 other siblings. My mom and my dad is me and my sister. So Kendall, shout out to Kendall, tried it. So we have the same parents. But my brother, we have the same mama. So I'm my mom's second child, but first girl.
Okay.
I'm my dad's first child and first girl.
Nice.
So I'm the oldest from my dad and the middle child from my mom.
Oh my goodness. So is that like a mix? Because you know how you have like older kid syndrome, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have like middle child syndrome.
Most definitely.
Do you feel both?
I feel both.
Oh,
I
wow.
definitely feel both. I feel well, as a child, I felt, I won't say overlooked, but overlooked.
Okay.
In the sense where, because I was so good at being mature for my age and navigating and the wisdom that I had, that I didn't know that's what that, Holy Spirit give children stuff every time. That's why I say you can't be discrediting these children.
At all.
Baby, the Holy Spirit does not care. That man used a donkey.
He did.
Okay?
He did. He did.
So I don't discredit anything, but I think that I got a mixture of it because of the responsibility of the older child. But this is not a good word. I'm gonna say this because that's the word that came to my mind first. The neglect of the middle child, because sometimes, thank you, Holy Spirit. This is so good. This is so good. I just heard the Lord say, most middle children are hidden, but they feel isolated.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And so not having the appropriate language for the middle child is the danger. Because they already don't feel seen. Yeah. You got the oldest child that is the basically liaison for the family. Then you might have a younger sibling that needs all the care. And so what happens with me?
Yes.
You should be good.
Yeah.
You should be good.
Oh, gee. Yeah, that was only supposed to be a commercial break, but I got to touch that. I tell my parents, I remember I was having a conversation with my mom one day, and she asked me, she said, "Why are you like this?" And I was like, "Do you like really want to know the truth?" And she was like, "Yeah." I said, "Because granted, you guys were there for us financially, but I feel like you weren't there for me emotionally. However, what held me up was your spiritual relationship with God. He was protecting me, although I felt as if you guys wasn't showing up. So the hidden part, the part of just still being seen, he had his hands on me when I feel like nobody else did. So that's just so, that just put things into perspective."
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Woo! All right. Before I cry, let's rewind back, guys. I had to take a quick commercial break because I would have forgot my question. But again, Jessica, like I told you offline, and I'm going to tell you on here in front of everybody, when I say that you were the reason I started a podcast, it was because God gave me the Middle Child podcast in 2019. I started with this group called Unfiltered on the radio. God was like, "You can do that by yourself." He was like, "I want you to name your podcast The Middle Child." It's like, the middle child? That's so like cliche. That's so, I don't like that. He said, "And I also want you to do it by yourself." Who am I that people are going to listen to me? And so I think at that time, I probably started seeing you pop up shortly after. When did you start? Just ask.
It was 2022.
Okay.
October 20th, 2022.
So that's how long I sat on it. And so you started popping up, and he was like, "She did it.
Ooh.
So why can't you?" And I was just like, "She's amazing though." Like, she really did it. And he was just like, it was one of those moments where it was like, when they say, if you don't obey God, he will still get his work done through somebody else.
Correct.
It was one of those moments for me. And it's not taken away from
No,
anything.
I fully understand what you're saying. I fully understand what you're saying.
It was like you said, you were the evidence, you were the example. And so that's why it was so humbling, one, to even ask you to come on here, because I had to deal with that first. I had to deal with the disobedience, and then I had to deal with the humbling experience, and then it transferred into like honor, because I'm just like, this woman here is phenomenal. And then even just doing what I was afraid to do on the Middle Child podcast, like, if I can say, you're faith-based. your podcast. Yes. It took me a minute to even start quoting Bible on here because I was just so afraid of what people would think, what people saw. And it's just like constantly watching you it keeps motivating me in ways that I didn't even know I need motivation. So with that being said, thank you.
No, thank you for saying that. Thank you. And since we're having this moment of transparency, I was so elated that you asked me because I was asking myself what was wrong with me that I had not been invited to spaces to interview. And I thought that, I wasn't being seen. Like I didn't think that, I don't know. I also think this was a perfect time for me to be on because I would know, I'm confident now is that it's not because of Tabitha Brown or anything like that. I think it's just that people respect me now because they do see the consistency. But I found out that, like I said earlier, is that timing is everything, but also the Lord sets you up for stages, right? This is the time where I'm focused on, yes, I'm open to being on people's podcasts and I have to have my why, right? I felt like I wasn't being seen in a space where I was working so hard in, you know what I'm saying? And so I saw what you were doing. And the thing is, some of the people that you had on your podcast, I've had on mine as well, like Shatara. Oh, that's my girl. I love her down. That girl, she's so bad.
Man.
She's so bad. And so I was like, and then I'm proud of her too, because she stepped out on faith, with her career and what she's been doing or whatever. And I was like, man, Lord, she's being seen in her field, but am I not? I was questioning like my work ethic and who I was based on not being invited by local people. I was like, how Tabitha Brown see me and the people here don't see me? You know what I'm saying? But I know it's a scripture where it says the prophet is regarded outside of his hometown. Yeah. And so that's what just kept me motivated. He was like, you know what? I'm regarded, but just not here. And I think this was the perfect time to be regarded because now I can manage people well. Yeah. It wasn't about that. People weren't seeing me. It was about, okay, what it was the appropriate time for them to invite me into their spaces. And so I count it all joy because just like you been watching me, I've definitely been watching you. I've been watching you in the excellence that when you had them 2 chairs. Yeah. When you had, I know I saw the 2 chairs. Yeah. I saw the mics and the 2 chairs. It was very royale.
Man, I missed that layout. I missed that. My mama kicked me out. She was like, I need my sunroom back.
I need all of this back.
Man, she didn't even get to enjoy it. Her interior decorator came in, and as soon as she got done, I was like, yo, look, I said, God, I hear you.
You snatched it right on up.
Yep, perfect time. You told me to do a podcast, and you laid out the provision.
I love it.
But yeah, she kicked me out. I'm going to have to use it. I'm gonna have to get it back eventually because I love it. How do you feel about this studio? What does it give?
It gives elevated but comfortable.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that it's a good mixture. Like, cause some stuff can feel like, ooh, I don't want to touch it. Yeah. I don't want to touch it. But I also, when I walked in here, did anybody used to pray in this room? Probably
my dad. My dad is I tell people all the time, he has a relationship with God like don't nobody else have.
Okay.
So if he did pray in here, I didn't know. However, my dad was one of those people where growing up, he would walk around the house, he laid his hands on the doors, he did all of that.
Yeah, I feel the prayers of this room. I meant to ask you that earlier, but I guess it needed to be said on camera. That's what I felt first, or the experience first. Just being in tune with my spirit, man. I felt prayers, and I feel like you have to know where you're planted, and maybe the reason why you can't be up there is because the guests that you're called to, they help in your platform, but you are the help that they need in that moment as well. And so whatever the prayers, watch this, the prayers of the righteous availeth much. And if your daddy has been praying, baby, I can feel it all in this room. I was like, I said, this room, somebody been praying.
Oh my goodness. That's confirmation. Now you're going to make me ask him when I get done.
Please ask him.
And the reason why is because before I started this season, my dad told me, he said, you're going to have people on this season that are going to break barriers. He said, don't turn anyone away. He said, because God is about to introduce you and people are going to reach out to you that need to be on this season. Don't think too little of them. Don't think too highly of them, but allow them into your space. So with that, he probably did come in here and Yes.
And Shabo da Bansai y'all down, okay? Oh, you know it. You just gotta know a good intercessor.
Yeah.
You just so that's how I asked you that. I was like, I don't know if she don't know this. I don't know. I was like, let me just if I can feel the prayer.
Yes. Oh, I'm definitely gonna ask him that when we get done. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna have to bring him down here and ask. Oh my goodness.
I hope I get a word.
Yeah.
I'll be looking for listen, if he a man God, like you say, sir. Hands lifted. Heart open.
Yeah.
I love a good prayer warrior.
Oh my goodness. My parents just enjoy. I grew up in church. And that goes back to when I was like, I told my mom, like, something held me up. Because even like, I don't know if I ever shared this on here, but when I was like 13, 14, I wanted to commit suicide. I was like in my room. I was playing with the knife on the windowsill and I fell asleep. I woke up the next morning and the knife was on, in my hand and I was laying on the floor and I was just like, well, I guess I'm supposed to be here. Show me what needs to be done. And so my parents, I tell them their relationship with God, granted, I can't always borrow their faith. I had to develop my own, but that's what held me up.
That's so good.
So
that is so good. You said multiple things. For one, I share that sentiment. I verbalized that I was going to kill myself as well. And I didn't know what I was saying for real. And that's why I tell people, you got to know the spirit by the spirit and know that spirits be lurking and attaching themselves to any and everybody. And I also didn't know that my family had dealt with mental health opportunities. So something I deal with is anxiety, depression. I haven't dealt with it in a while, I would say, or if I have, I've dealt with it better. So those suicidal thoughts don't come as much anymore. And so I just want to let you know that you're not alone or whatever. And I'm glad that you're here.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you're here too, girl. Literally.
Yeah, real big, real big.
We got work to get done.
Period.
Man, territories to take over. Enlarge our territories.
Listen, start with where you at and then you can go ye therefore.
Man, no, don't make me shout in here.
You can go ye therefore. That's the people like, what's my purpose? If you are a believer in Jesus Christ, we have the same purpose. Same purpose, different tools to ignite the purpose. Yeah. Right?
Oh, that's good.
Meaning that we are podcasting. Podcasting is a tool, right? When we're using a tool to edify God, it proves that we're operating our purpose. We get so caught up in us being different so much that we don't want to be the same. Yes. We don't want to be in the same on one accord. We don't want to have the same, heart for God. And that's just, you know what I'm saying? It's going to look different, but the foundation of it, you got to plant the seed the same way. Yeah. All seeds get planted the same way. How they sprout up and what they sprout up into, that's the difference. Yeah. But we don't like the to be the same or to say that the seed is getting planted the same way. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you understand who you are and whose you are and why you're doing it, that's another part. That's another motivator for me too, answering the question that we answered so long ago, because I don't know how long we've been going, but we've been going, girl. It feels like a good conversation.
Yes, it is. That reminds me of the organism. For instance, if like you said, you plant the seed, so the sperm has to meet the egg, and then it does. You create a child. However, the child has arms, the child has legs, it has eyes, it has nose, it has ears, but yet it is still one person. Correct. So we have the same purpose. However, I'm supposed to be operating as an eye when you could be operating as an ear. Correct. Because we're one body. Yes. One body. Yes. Many parts. One body. And I think when we lose concept of that, that's how we compare. That's baby, that trap of comparison is real. Literally. But you are a pinky and you're trying to be an eyeball. You help me when I get something that me. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing your job because you're trying to see. You're not trying to touch. Yes. You're trying to see. Yes. You get what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the one clearing the vision. All right, touch. That was good, girl. You're supposed to be clearing the vision, and you sit here trying to be the vision. Oh my goodness! Know your place, please. Know your position, and walk in it boldly. Okay. Jessica, I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm
I get kicked off a lot of people's platform because I be talking to.
Man, it's so good. No. No. You gotta stay. Oh my goodness. All right.
Oh my God.
If you could go back and tell younger Jessica one thing, what would it be?
Jesus, live.
Yes.
Live. And this is something I'm practicing being better at. I'm so hard on myself.
Yeah.
I'm so hard on myself. I was hard on myself then, just because of my upbringing. My dad was a single parent. He raised me and my sister Kendall for a long time alone. And I thought that I could not mess up. I thought I could not, mess up to the point where it would discredit who I was to my natural father. I didn't want to stress him out even the more. I wanted to be his peace. But realizing that I am not a savior was the most freeing thing I could have done. All right. It kept me from, it has started to keep me from deep diving into situations that I don't need to be a part of.
Yeah.
And so I would just tell her to live and to live well. That it's okay, that your experiences are not in vain. But when you learn to live well, you'll learn to breathe.
Yeah.
You'll learn how to operate in grace. You'll understand that mercy is something that the Lord wants to give you. And it was designed because he knew that you would fail.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. That is so good. Thinking about the father aspect, I heard somebody say a long time ago that we view God based on how we view our earthly father.
Correct.
Do you feel like you dealt with it? You saw that too?
Real bad. Real bad. So my dad's militant.
Okay.
He's military. And he's also a pastor. So now I got a militant pastor dad. And then also we were pastoring smaller churches or smaller congregations. So that means that the first family get the first dibs on managing the church when everyone else can't do it, So it was a lot of responsibility and expectations that should have never been on me as a child. And I don't think he wanted them on me. I'm gonna say that I love my dad now. I don't think he necessarily wanted them on me, but we had to get it with how we live. You know what I'm saying? Like Levi say, it's the way we live.
Yeah.
Baby, it's the way we live.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So I do believe now, being mature in my belief in my faith, perfectionism, I attached the way I could or couldn't do anything in the least legalistic manner that I treated God. I treated my dad too. I thought it was so bad that I'm 34 years old and I'm just realizing my daddy wasn't perfect. So even in my perfectionist mindset of being what I was to him, I expected the same from him. So when I found out that you are a man, hey, haha.
That's a word.
When I found out you was a man, you are a man.
Yeah.
You are a real man.
Yeah.
That could really make me mad.
Yeah.
Okay. We've made each other man in the past 12 months.
Right.
Okay. But we good. Hey, daddy, I love you.
Yes.
But finding that out was needed because I needed to release the idea of that anyone was perfect.
Yeah.
And to give myself the freedom to say, you know what? I'm not trying to slip up, but if I do, there's grace for that.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that is so good. I always seen my father as, how can I put this? It was like a level of honor.
Yeah.
Where it was the no, sir, yes, sir. It was almost like, I don't want to call it a fear, but it was a fear of respect type situation.
Yeah.
And so when I went to God, I viewed him like that. So it was almost as if I respected him versus having a relationship with him. So it was like I was asking for permission to do certain things instead of just being like, hey, God, this is me. This is what I want to do. Talk me through this. Yeah. And it got to a point to where I think it was when me and my dad got into it. We got into it that one time and I was just like, and he understood me from an earthly standpoint. So I was just like, well, dang, I mean, God will understand me too. And so from that transparent moment after with my dad, I had a transparent moment with God. And I just feel like I have a better understanding of relationship.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That is so good. I think that we have a responsibility in our family dynamic to show the next generation something different. And we always talk about wealth and monetizing, but there's wealth in communication. So much so that when you communicate, that's why the Lord's word is so important. And that's why confessing is important too, because it at least gets it out into the atmosphere to let the enemy know, like, you have no regard, you have no authority here. And so when I think about the generational opportunities that my family has, overcoming shame is one of them. Also, not living in secret is another one. And so because I've identified that, I've changed how I appropriate myself. So me and my dad's relationship is like, I'm not keeping it a secret that I'm disappointed right now. I'm not keeping it a secret that I'm doing this or that. You get what I'm saying? So our relationship has adjusted because now I don't look at it like I have to save my dad or I'm the one that has to fix everything or I have to be perfect for him. Now I can just be, and we operate accordingly. So I think that's good that you had that experience, and everybody has an experience, opportunity to do that with the Lord. That's why he started in the garden naked. Like he started with us being naked. It was when we took the fig leaves and misappropriated the beautification of God as something to cover us, not knowing that it would eventually die. You know what I'm saying? Like we put too much dead things on ourselves, expecting God to, like, okay, you have all of me. No, I need them fig leaves to like, I need to see you. And when you start letting the Lord see you, you start to see yourself.
Yes. Oh my goodness. He can't heal what you won't reveal.
Like, that's what that said. That's what that said. Nah.
He cannot heal what you won't reveal. I love
your interpretation.
Man.
You got good interpretation.
Girl, thank you. It's wisdom.
Yeah.
It's wisdom and experience.
Yeah, and research. You researcher.
Yes.
You're a teacher.
Yes, really?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think you are. Just by listening to you, I would love to sit down and listen to you teach something.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh my, don't challenge me now.
Your interpretations is dope. Yeah.
It be experience. It be, and a shout out to my mama. When I used to get in trouble back in the day, she used to make me write Proverbs. Like, you know how to teach?
God.
Yeah, you know how you be like, I won't talk like 100 times? My mama made me write like Proverbs 100 times. She still got them. She showed me the other day.
I'm screaming.
She was not, Shout out to
Which one do you remember the most?
None. None. Because I had an attitude, but it's almost like subconsciously my mind. It's just like, you remember those times you did? Man, I think I did. I don't know what it is, but Proverbs 3 and 5. I feel like that one. And I want to say a 16 one is coming out at me, but I don't know which the 16 one is. But yeah, she used to make me write them like 100 times.
My goodness.
Because I talk too much. And then I told him the other day I need an apology because I'm a podcaster now. So that talking paid off. I freaking love my parents.
Yes.
All right, Jessica, what would you tell someone outside of consistency? What would you tell an upcoming content creator, podcaster, person who wants to get in media?
What would I tell them outside of consistency and lunch? What's your lunch date? Use what you have.
All you have is all you need.
Start with what you have. Sometimes we think that people are doing things like, you got a nice setup. Let's
shout out to my brother.
Her got a nice setup. Her got a nice setup. But literally, I wish I would have known I could have just used my phone instead of trying to find a camera that eventually didn't work. Like I had a Canon and I didn't know anything about the lens. I was outside of my lane with that. Thank God for Desiree.
Yeah.
That was not my lane. Yeah. I'm the visionary. I'm the creative. The tech stuff, I can be aware. I wasn't supposed to be doing all that. I should have just been using my phone like I had already been doing.
Yeah.
But because I thought that, I'm not who I am without everybody else's tools. Because remember David versus Saul. Saul wanted him to be dressed up like what he wanted to dress up. But David said, I already been using this slingshot and I know how to tell lions, tigers, and bears. So Goliath finna get it with this slingshot. And guess what? He did exactly. He said, listen, I'm gonna hit you with the slingshot and then I'm gonna cut your neck off. And that's exactly what happened. So we need to work with our slingshot.
Yeah. And he cut his head off with his own sword.
With his own sword.
Jesus Christ. Guys, all you have is all you need.
All you have is all you need. And the season that you need to upgrade, God will provide it.
Jesus, the provision. Goodness, because it's definitely coming.
Yeah, we was homeless with the podcast. We was moving around, all this stuff. Desiree, first we started her studio after me and her, because I was already a podcaster before, and she came and helped. That's a whole story within itself. But we went through a season, I call it the homeless season, where we were place after place after place after place after place, and we landed at BGTV Studios. Shout out to them. And everything we wanted was in that space. Everything that we wanted was in that space, but we wouldn't have met that space or that opportunity without showing up first.
Yeah.
And I think that people like, well, I should have this. No, you gonna wait yourself out of an opportunity.
Yes.
You gonna be looking stupid.
Yes.
Why it's too much stuff ever changing. Like yesterday is not like today.
It's not.
It's not. And we take that for granted. And so you gonna wait yourself out of opportunity because of what you think you don't have.
Right.
You have a phone. You can buy your little $20 mic or whatever and go off.
Yes. And the person that has what you need has to first see you. They can't see you if you don't get started.
Watch this. I didn't know what I was doing for real when I started my podcast. But the fact that I was doing something, it brought my Desiree. Desiree called me and she said, hey, I see you've been doing this podcast thing. And I was wondering, I think I want to start offering services for that. Not knowing that in the back of her mind that the Lord had already been dealing with her about helping me. So I'm thinking I'm helping her. You know what I'm saying? Pride. I'm thinking I'm helping her. And she was like, okay, man, I'll do your next season. May I help you finish this season out? And I was like, sure. And she ain't been nowhere. She ain't gonna not, and I'm glad. But I wouldn't have be able to be helped if I was in position.
Right. Get in position, guys. Just start. Like Nike said, just do it.
Just do it. And learn. Be willing to learn on the way. It's gonna be ghetto.
It is.
It's gonna be ghetto. Let it be ghetto.
It is.
David Shands, white wall.
Yeah.
Rolling chairs. One camera. Only him.
Yeah.
That's how he started. That's how he started.
Yeah.
If he could start like that and get to where he's making 7 figures alone in the podcasting game, and he has other ventures, he's making 7 figures alone, and he started with a white wall and a rolling chair.
Jeez.
You can't tell me what you can't do, love.
You have no excuses.
Don't give me an excuse.
No.
Please.
It needs to be a solution.
Please.
That's what I tell people.
It's not just you. It needs to be a solution. You are the solution.
Girl, come on.
And that's the ignorance that we live in.
Yeah.
We don't think that we can solve anything because the tools that we have. But don't you know how to operate the tool?
Right.
Ain't you been playing with the tool, and don't you take selfies with the tool? Don't you use it for everything else?
Right.
But you think it's less than because you see somebody else with a camera? You don't know how many people are doing stuff with their phones.
Too many.
And the impact that they're making is causing them to have to go higher because the community is growing.
Yeah.
But you won't start with what you got.
And that could be because you didn't take the time to do, you have the tool, but you didn't see everything that it can do. You have something that could do so much, but yet you haven't taken the time to study what's in your hands.
Because you belittle the moment. You belittle what you have. You belittle the investment.
Yeah.
I look at my life. Everything I purchase is an investment. It's an investment. Even me being here right now, investment. I'm going to get something out of this.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Y'all, she bought me flowers. I had to get honest. I was wondering when I was going to be able to. Y'all, this done told me up. And I'm about to tell you this now.
Okay.
Thank you, Holy Spirit. So this is how I know you hear the Holy Spirit. Because just like a day or two ago, I was like, man, Lord, I haven't gotten flowers in a long time. I think I should get myself flowers. And I walk in the door and you greet me with flowers.
Yeah.
That told me up. That tells me, that's why it's so important to obey the Lord. Because now I can say the Lord hears me. He hears my heart.
Yes.
He cares about me.
Yeah.
That much to where he'll tell somebody to get me some flowers.
Jessica, that is the whole point of the Middle Child podcast. It's for people who have felt at some point unseen, unheard, or unloved. And so I use, Genesis 16:13. Guys, don't quote me. Or just go do the research. Go do the research. That gets you in your Bible.
As they say, do the knowledge.
Yes. But how Hagar was in the wilderness. And she was the first person to give God a name. El Rohi.
Yeah.
The God who sees me. And that has just been the stance. Because I've been in a season of where I feel like he has been seeing me. Granted, he has seen me all along, but it's starting to become visible. And so it's just like, God, I want to start showing people what you're showing me. And so, like you said the other day, I was just like, man, I'm gonna go get myself some flowers. But I kept forgetting. And I got up this morning and he was like, go get Jessica flowers. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have time. And he was like, I woke you up early for a reason. I was like,
man.
All right. So yeah.
But that testimony part will help someone, because people, like you said, this podcast is regarding like the middle child, and the middle child normally isn't seen or feels like they're valued, but God sees all, he knows all, and he cares.
Yes.
He actually cares.
Yes.
He said, like, if he dresses the lilies, how much more? If he feeds the birds, this is in Matthew 7. If he feeds the birds, how much more?
Yes.
The person that he created out of his image, how much more does he care and love you?
Yeah.
And sometimes we think God is too big to care about the smaller things in our life. But you giving me flowers reminds me how much God cares for me.
Oh my goodness. Look at God showing out.
Real bad.
Everything.
I love God. You love God. What's wrong with you?
And I just couldn't stop laughing. He was like, no, baby, I'm just here like.
Girl, you just don't. That's why our obedience
Yes.
matters, because you never know what somebody is dealing with mentally, emotionally. And because God knows he will use you as a vessel for a moment that could change a life. It only takes one moment.
Yes.
It only took one moment for a 12-year disease to come off a lady because she decided to touch the hem of his garment. It only took one moment from the blind man to see. It only took one moment. It only takes one.
Yes.
And when we rob people of their one moment, you're not just robbing them. You're robbing yourself as being the vessel that God created you to be.
Yes. Jesus, God. Not just the one moment, but just staying like back to that word, consistent. Even when she touched him, he who touched me? Who Zacchaeus had called him a couple times up in the tree. And it's just like,
so it goes from one moment to the power of the follow-up of the moment.
Girl.
That's what happens. I touched your hem. Now what happens? Do you respond to what I'm asking you? Or do you buck up? So how is our follow-up game? Okay, now I allow the moment to happen, but what does the follow-up look like?
Yeah.
You can take that in business too. You broke because you don't know how to follow up.
Follow-up game just weak. Oh my goodness. If you gonna obey, if you gonna obey, you might as well obey.
Like go. It says, I'm sorry. These scriptures just pop up.
No, keep going.
It says one of my favorite scriptures is if you love me, you obey my commandments.
Yeah,
that's in John, if I'm not mistaken. But if you love me, obey my commandments. And that statement, I love to explain, is not an ultimatum. God was not making an ultimatum of like, well, if you love me, like if you obey my commandments, if you love me, like people will use that. But it was like, because if out of you loving me first, right? Because you were made out of love, I am love. When you experience my love, it makes you want to obey.
Yes.
So if you're lacking obedience, you're lacking love. So now the prayer needs to be, God, show me your love so I can show you my obedience.
Oh my goodness. That's everyday life. If you just look in your inner circle, your friend circle, like it's just, how do you show up for your people? We know, what is it? Show me your wallet, I can show you your heart.
Yeah. So if we having a problem with obedience, that just means the love meter need to go up. Just love God more.
That's it.
Just love God more.
That's it. Just try Jesus.
But don't try.
Just I'm gonna get you out of here. Oh my goodness, this has been so good. I do not want to let you go.
Just bring me back later.
For sure. Guys, this was an amazing episode 50. I done made it 50 episodes.
50 and beyond.
I am so thankful that you just came and graced my couch for this moment. It is so overwhelming in a good way. Like my heart is happy. I feel full. I'm ignited. It just gave me the extra push I needed. I just want to say thank you. Just from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I don't think my heart way down there, but thank you.
You are silly.
I can't help it. I cannot help it. It's a natural response. I don't want to say I don't take anything serious, but I can find a joke in everything.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if that's good or
I think it's
bad.
good.
Okay.
We got to find joy.
Yeah, we do. My mom said when I was born, I was laughing. I didn't come out crying.
Are
She
you
did.
serious?
She said the doctor hit me and I just started laughing.
Probably thought something was wrong with
That's what she said. She was like,
Babies was this.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she said I was so joyous. Man, right. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. That's how she can tell when I'm not myself because I don't laugh. So
I'm
yes.
glad we can laugh together.
For sure. Yay, guys. I'm super, super excited. All right, Jessica. So for people to follow you and definitely subscribe to the podcast, if you would let them know in that camera how they can get in contact with you.
Of course, I'm Jessica S. Smith, and I'm the Jessica S. Smith on all platforms. That's it. That's all. I don't have a laundry list because I don't believe in having multiple names. That's my name, the Jessica S. Smith.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. So again, thank you for watching another episode of the Middle Child Podcast. This is episode 50. Oh my goodness. And my amazing guest, Jessica Smith. Thank you again for stopping
Thank
by.
you for having me.
My heart is absolutely full. And guys, as always, you already know that you are seen here, you are appreciated here, and most definitely, you are loved here on the Middle Child Podcast. And until next time, have an amazing day.